all the friends run, and if you get caught, in my head, it would be like, there's no, like, that's the end.
Yeah,
that
college is done. I'm going to jail. It's over. Like, my life is over.
You're getting decent grades to get accepted into college, right? And you're going to school, like, you have at least that part of your future lined out. You clearly, if you're going to counseling or therapy with your mother, like, there's clearly issues there that you're trying to work through, but you're still being a relatively, at least, good enough student to, have a future lined out for you. What happened halfway through your senior year?
Well, like I said, that's the night. I was 17. It was right before, I think it was in March, probably right before my 18th birthday.
Okay.
And I decided I was going to run away. I did have a boyfriend, and he didn't live here. He was going to school here. That's how I met him, and then he moved back to Philadelphia. But he had come down to visit that weekend, and I just decided I'm going back with him. And so I just packed some stuff, and that night I left, and instantly the next morning I was like, oh my gosh, what have I done? I got to finish school, like, I miss my friends, like, what am I doing? And I came home. I ended up living with my psychology teacher, trying to finish school, and it just, things with my boyfriend, he had stolen a car. I wasn't aware at the time, but we had stopped. We were with his cousins, and we had stopped at a gas station. I was super tired. I was laying down in the back seat. We took off really fast. They had stolen another car, and now we're on the run, and the muffler fell off of one of them, so we had to pull over, and in that point, the police came, so everybody ran. And it was a whole, that's where the long journey began, but that's where I stopped going to school because I couldn't go back. And I was too afraid to turn myself in because in my mind, I'm thinking, they're not going to believe me. I'm just going to go to jail and probably watch way too much TV. And I just was kind of on the run from there. My boyfriend ended up getting caught, so he was in jail, and I was just out there winging it.
So you mentioned you were living with your psychology teacher. I'm guessing that's sort of like it takes a lot to get to that stage to not live with a parent and live with a teacher. And so through this process of now you're in a stolen car, the cops either pull you over or pull over behind the car, everyone runs. I could imagine as a kid, you're thinking everything ends if you get in trouble. Like there is no, like, putting your irrational teenage brain in your head, right? That there is no, you're already out of your house, you're already in this predicament with your parents, in this sort of like trying to figure out your identity as you're growing up and things like that. And now the cops are there, they're in the stolen car, all the friends run, and if you get caught, in my head, it would be like, there's no, like, that's the end.
Yeah, college is done. I'm going to jail. It's over. Like, my life is over.
And the only solution is to just not get caught.
I guess
quite frankly.
I'm sure I wasn't even thinking ahead. I just, in that moment, it was like a day-to-day, kind of like survival. I'm just not going to get caught. I don't think I was thinking, like, well, what am I going to do, be on the run the rest of my life? I don't think I thought that far ahead.
Right. Just everyone else is running. You need to run too.
I just ran, and, I later found out I was pregnant. So that just intensified my rationale for not turning myself in, not getting caught.